Havoc looks like he's in the 1-5-5 Psycho to start the game. It's a very popular defense this year. A lot of players are running the overload free seam. It's a very popular blitz. It doesn't look like it's coming off the right side, but it really is. Havoc looks like he's running a variation of the shake, a very it's a defense that rushes you, kind of makes you nervous. By shaking those players, you get guys that come from different angles. It's fast defense.
Again, they need some help in the secondary for the San Francisco 49ers. They got beat up.
3rd and 11 early for Vince.
Yeah, it looks like Vince is having a hard time moving the ball. 3rd and 11.
It's early, probably players just getting a feel for each other.
3rd and 11.
Vince Kaepernick throws it.
Throws the drag to Bolden. He's short of the stick, and he actually fumbles.
He fumbles the ball.
And the defense has it.
So early turnover gives Havoc in this tournament, but you may see a lot more of after this tournament is over, and that is the 4-3 over I. It's a defense that doesn't really look like much. If anything, it looks like a 3-4 because when you come out and break the defensive end on the right side of the screen is in a 2-point stance. He looks like an outside linebacker.
There's the ball off the door, first down. Chopped down at the 24-yard line for a gain of 8. Looks like Havoc starting conservative, trying to get in the red zone.
Havoc is a tough player to defend. He'll give you a variety of looks, just like last year. He'd show you a 2-back set, the next down he'd show you an empty set, following down he'd show you a trip set.
Hands off the board, got the first down, breaks the tackle, chopped down at the 9-yard line, 1st and goal for Havoc. Looks like Gore is really starting to show his stuff already early in the game.
Havoc no huddles, he's in the pistol full house.
Hands off the Gore again, up the middle, chopped down at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, Havoc really taking advantage of that run game. Let's see what Vince has in his goal line defense to stop this.
Now versus the QB sneak, it's a foregone conclusion, touchdown.
Touchdown by Havoc.
Kaepernick is one of the great
2 yards or less, you're going to see the QB sneak all day long, and you best have some QB sneak defense if you plan on winning this tournament today because it's very, very difficult to stop. Haven't seen a lot of people do a good job stopping it.
So with a minute 32 left in the first quarter, Havoc scores, and now Vince kicks off. Havoc kicks off in front of Vince. Vince running up, chopped down at the 49-yard line for about 10 yards.
But he gets the ball at midfield, so that's a great starting position for Vince here at the second drive. He needs to answer this. He can't afford to fall behind 2 scores early, especially with the ease that Havoc ran the ball on that first drive.
And that is true. He's going to have to really start getting these first downs fast. Hands off the Gore. Chopped down at the 46.
Vince is a smart player. He's not going to let the shake deter him from doing what he wants to do. Versus the shake, run the ball, maybe force your opponent to think twice about using it, especially if you get some big gains on the ground with it. Havoc looks like he comes out in a 3-4 even flipped on this play. B-gap he
passes it right over the Gore on the left side.
Gore fumbles again.
Luckily, Vince got it back. That would have been crazy if Havoc was able to recover that fumble. But luckily, that didn't happen. 1st and 10, 35-yard line.
And there's that shake right there. It almost came in, but like I said, you get a few positive gains. Get a few positive gains, you make them think twice about using that shake as their primary defense.
Let's see if Vince can score before the quarter's out. Throws it wide open to Bolden in the end zone. Touchdown. What happened on that defensive play?
Right there you saw Havoc sell out. He set the house, put the outside corners in flat zones, and Vince went ahead and put his outside receivers on streaks and just went up top for a touchdown. Good read by Vince. An amateur player may panic in that situation with all that heat in his face, throw the ball to the flat right to where that corner's playing, and Vince didn't there, so we have a 7-7 game. Short kicks, something you are going to see a lot of today. Kick returns are a big problem this year. I gave up one in my first game, and I won't be kicking off deep the rest of the day. I know that for sure.
You talk about dynamic quarterbacks in the NFL.
Havoc back with the ball. We are almost at the end of the first quarter. Score tied 7-7. Let's see what Havoc does on here. Hands off the board. Runs up there.
There it is! Let's go! And Vince is hyped.
Vince gets it back. Vince got excited on that one. Glad to get that one back.
So I said before the game, Havoc was going to show you a lot of looks, and so far he's been proving me wrong. He came out in the full house every down so far. There's the shake. He runs right past the board.
Gets a first down.
Boy, Frank Gore over the years has taken a lot of punishment.
Looks like they're going to let the clock run to the second quarter. Good game so far. Tied 7-7. Looks like the run game has been pretty significant with these two players.
We're working on getting the player cam set up here. Coach K is behind the television.
And that will close out.
Again, we're live at Wilshire Park. C4 Madden.
49ers still driving as the second quarter gets underway.
C4 Madden Live 3.
That's pretty solid. Okay, that's pretty solid.
That's good here right now. Let's get back to the action. Second quarter. Vince on offense. Steps back. Throws it in the end zone. Wide open to Crabtree. Touchdown. What happened on that play?
Again, you saw Havoc go for it. He just went with the blitz. Vince goes up top. Got a lot going on right now. Adjusting cameras, players running around.
Yeah, we apologize for any confusion on the end of the viewers, but
He'll start his return now. He stacked up at that.
it is what it is with the screaming game, or with the tournaments and all that. So it is what it is. Come to territory.
The 49ers come to the line in a tight game.
All right, score 14-7.
As good as you're gonna
Looks
get
like
out
Havoc has the ball again. Let's see if he can score on this drive.
Hand off to the back.
Gets chopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Vince's Niners look like they're laying some wood right now.
Looks like Vince is really coming with the blitz now.
Play action. Playmakers him upfield. Takes off.
And did he get the first down? He did get the first down.
That's an awesome job by
What a run up the sideline by
there as long as he could.
Havoc
Pressure
with
meeting
Kaepernick.
outside the pocket.
Great
And
play.
look at he's looking down the field for the
Havoc running the ball early, shows a little play action. First time throwing there, so scheming well.
Hand off to Gore again.
Pancake block by Bolden.
Looks like Gore is.
And it looks like the clip on Vernon Davis. Missed a clip. No.
Looks like they're not. Touchdown by Havoc and Gore.
Looked like an obvious clipping on that call, but
Question
no call,
the
sorry.
clipping, but looks like they didn't call it. So we continue to play. Score tied 14-14. 2:19 left in the second. Short kicks again as we see them right now.
setting up the return. And the tackle is made right
Looks like no gain on the
32-yard
kickoff.
line.
So what did I set that over under at? 48? I think we're
I did say 48.
it looks like we're gonna breeze past that.
Second quarter, the scores 14-14. First and
Hand off
10,
to
and
Gore.
the give to Frank Gore.
Chopped down at the 37-yard line. Second and 5 for Vince. So far it's been back and forth, Zan.
One turnover each
Yeah.
so far, very evenly played.
Hit the 2-minute
You expected
warning
this, or?
here in the
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game, but that was still going to be close. So all things have evened out so far, and we're going to have a good game the rest of the way, it looks like.
The defense comes out of the nickel.
Second and 5. Vince throws
Great
to
read there.
Manningham, and looks like he's about to walk into the end zone. Touchdown.
Got what he wanted.
What a throw, wide open to Manningham, in the middle of the field.
Looks like Havoc sent the corner on that play, and Vince had a backside post, threw it to the center of the field, and picked up a block, and was gone.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation.
Looks like Vince said, you know what, to hell with the running, let me just pass this ball. And he got a
That should be the
touchdown.
theme with everybody.
And he'll have a chance to show
Everything's
right
open.
Short kickoff again. Havoc had a run out of bounds at the 35-yard line for the kickoff.
The 49ers.
Let's see what Havoc can do.
Now to start their drive.
Havoc staying steady in that pistol full house.
It's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Now first and 10.
Hands off to
They
Gore.
feed the running back.
Runs up the middle, gets the first down, and he's all the way to the end zone.
With on his way. The
What a
20,
running
the
play.
10,
Touchdown.
We're at 42 points scored in the game already.
Touchdown.
Havoc with the handoff to Gore. He's really taking advantage of the offensive line.
You got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and
What a
get
back
the
and
football
forth
back
game.
for
We
your
had 2
offense.
turnovers. Touchdown after touchdown by each opponent. This score can go.
You notice not a lot of huge roars from the crowd right now because we know we have a lot of scoring left to be done in this game.
So the viewers are used to seeing this.
If you've played this game for 5 minutes, you know that this game is long ways from being over. You're going to see many, many more points scored.
49ers now ready to take over as their
Let's see if one of these teams or one of these players can get a defensive stop.
They're setting up screens.
Nice call by Vince there. More pancakes. And
Gore is headed to the end zone.
And we've had touchdowns scored on 3 straight plays now.
2 back-to-back plays where each player scored a touchdown on their first drive. Is that something that we see on a regular basis here at these competitions, or?
Unfortunately, it's a reality of the situation. I think that the game is very geared towards offense. I don't like to go on rants, but we haven't seen anything defensively added to the game since Madden 05. So what do you expect? We haven't seen any defensive changes except for the removal of stuff. So kind of come to expect this, unfortunately.
Well, at the end of the day, it's either going to be a shootout or who else can make that first stop.
As Coach K would say, less ballin', more ballin'.
Timeout by Vincent. Second quarter, score 28-21. Let's see what Havoc can do. Comes out.
More pistol full house.
Pistol full house. Hands off the board. Runs up the middle. Just chopped down 37 yard. Clock still running. Looks like he's doing a hurry up offense. As we see a lot in this tournament with this game. Hands off the board again.
Pancake from Bolden.
Gets a first down.
That's something you're going to have to pay attention to here is the number of pancakes by wide receivers. More often than not, they're going to lead the game in pancakes.
Hands off the door again. Breaks a tackle. Almost gets a first down.
Right now, Havoc has really no need to throw the ball because he's getting so much from the running game.
Running with Kaepernick now, Havoc gets the first down.
Now, right there, if you noticed, Havoc gave a slight tell in his offense there. You noticed that the fullback was aligned slightly differently than he normally is, which gave the tell that it wasn't passed. So maybe Vince didn't fall for it, but that's something you have to look for is slightly different alignments that might give away what play you're in.
You heard it from Zan breaking it down. Havoc was able to run with Kaepernick on that play. Kaepernick throws it to the end zone. Havoc wide open. Crabtree touchdown.
Good job by the offense.
This has been a back and forth game.
Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage
Extra
of
point
that.
is good.
56 points scored in 5.5 minutes.
So we have clearly went over that
The game has been
mark of
tied
48
here
that
late
you
in the
said
second
earlier.
quarter.
Well over the mark of 48.
And he'll start.
Vincent with the ball.
And he
Just
is
chopped down a
tackled down at
38-yard
the
line.
38-yard
And see, Vince needs to score here because Havoc has the ball at half. So we've seen all touchdowns. Vince needs a touchdown.
And Manningham's going to get set in the slot
Vincent.
for this snap. Looks to
Throwing
his
with
right.
Kaepernick to Gore.
Sticks to his
Left
hands.
sideline.
Pushes aside
Gets the first down. Almost breaks the tackle.
Gets the first
The
down.
number of
The 49ers.
no calls on clippings in this game is almost sickening.
Timeout remaining.
Just guys getting shoved in the back.
Just close the timeout. Stop the clock at 22 seconds. Looks like Havoc's coming with a blitz. Let's see if this can stop this drive. First and 10 of the 49-yard line.
McDonald's moved from the tight end
Vincent snaps the
position to
ball,
the slot.
throws it to Gore, left sideline, gets the first down.
Gains 13. The 49ers
Dragged out
will
onto
use a
36.
timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a
Vince
play
uses
on
his
first
last
down.
timeout, so now we'll see if he's less apt to use the middle of the field here. He does have time to throw a ball in the middle of the field and get a field goal off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes mainly to the perimeter here, possibly use the sidelines to stop the
Lined
clock.
up as the single back.
Let's see what happens. Vince is switching up plays at the line. Switching it again, calling his audibles. Trying to throw Havoc off his defense right now.
Havoc pulls a potential read man off the line of scrimmage, now makes it hard for any read option call to be used. It's a tactic you're seeing some players use, pulling defensive ends off the line of scrimmage to prevent you from
Looks
making
like he's
a
going
read.
to throw with. Looks like he's going to run with Kaepernick for the first down.
And that's pretty much what he had to do there. It was a smart play. Looks like he's going to have to settle for 3, but at least he has a lead going into half. I'm sure he would have preferred to score a touchdown, but
very small play by Vince using Kaepernick to get out of bounds with 6 seconds left. In the
very
second
surprised
quarter.
he's risking a throw here. Don't want to take a
He
sack.
runs with Kaepernick, throws it out of bounds with 2 seconds left.
That may have been a plan there. I don't
Looks
know.
like it could have been a plan. It could have been a broken play. Only Vince knows that. Looks like Vince going for the field goal. 2 seconds left in the second quarter.
And it looks like there was a pause.
There was a pause. What was that about?
Maybe had a controller disconnect or something there. So your score at halftime is an exhausting 31-28.
It's been an up and down game.
You wouldn't even know it was halftime because Havoc just gets the ball right back.
Havoc gets the ball back. It's chopped down at the 38. So if this game keeps going on, that whoever is the last one that scores wins.
It appears that way. Stops are proving very hard to come by. 1 fumble each, but
The 49ers are ready to take over.
See what Havoc does on this drive. First and 10 on the 38-yard line.
Wow, looks like the defensive approach.
Flag on the play. Looks like movement by the defense. So that gives Havoc an extra 5 yards.
I think Vince didn't like his personnel or the formation he was in on the field, and rather than take a timeout, he just gave him 5 yards, because what is 5 yards in this game? It's literally nothing.
Clearly. Snap, handoff to Gore. Runs up the middle, and he almost broke it for another touchdown.
Look at that rushing average. 185 yards on 11 touches.
Unbelievable.
Davis, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield.
Looks like Havoc is calling no huddle. Hands off to Gore again. Breaks it to his left. Another first down by Gore. At this point, Gore has
Almost 200 yards.
About 200 yards on 12 rushes. It's unheard of.
Now you're seeing Havoc come out in a heavy set here. He's got tackles on the field, Panther heavy. You know that it's
Fakes the handoff, runs with Kaepernick up the middle.
the thing with this formation this year is you know it's a run. They removed all the pass plays from it. It'd be smart to run commit.
Right.
QB wrap's still a very good play. Don't get me wrong, but you can sell out when you see the Panther heavy this year.
And Davis is usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time.
Trying to get a score here. Second and 4 on the 23-yard line.
Second and 4.
Hands off to James up the middle. He gets knocked down at the 10-yard
Down
line.
to the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Havoc hands off to James and gets knocked down at the 11.
That is the first stop at the line of scrimmage all game, I believe.
Yes, you're right.
Justin Smith.
Position in the backfield here.
Havoc. No huddle.
Second and
Switching the
11.
plays at the line.
The quarterback
Fakes the
runs
handoff,
to the right.
gives it to Davis. He's knocked out at the 6.
Always a good
The back of the end zone is proving to be a 12th defender for Vince.
Nice throw by the
Much harder to score once you get inside the 10. Passing windows are a lot tighter.
This is true. Let's see if Havoc can score on this drive. Right here, 3rd and goal, 6-yard line. Kaepernick calling plays.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Hands off to
Frank
Gore.
gets
Touchdown.
it here. Runs it in for the touchdown. Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in 3rd and goal.
Able to score on
What do
that
they do?
drive.
It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice
35-31.
job. Back and forth
Third
we
quarter,
go
back
with
and
this
forth we
one.
go.
We've had
Havoc
5
picking up
lead
the pace.
changes. The
Now,
scores 35-31.
Since we're in the third quarter going into the fourth. Do you think Vince is going to stay conservative with the run, or he's going to pass it more?
I don't think either player has changed much at all over the course of this game. They did each get a fumble, but it's played pretty even. It's almost as if no turnovers occurred at all. So I don't think either player is about to change the way they're playing. We might see more attention to the clock as the game goes on, but not right now. Vince just wants to get back up on top and try to make Havoc sustain a drive, not give up a quick score. And that's what Havoc's trying to do equally right now, is make Vince sustain a drive.
Big the handoff, runs with Kaepernick up the middle.
Scary moment there.
They will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
First and 10, 48-yard line for Vince.
3-4 even for Havoc.
Hands off to Gore.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. Good job by the running back in that long run. It's one thing to have
the numbers between the two teams for their running backs are totally different.
You have to pick.
As you can see,
Vince has been throwing a lot more this game. Havoc's been primarily run-oriented.
Right. Kaepernick throwing to Manningham. Gets a first down. Vincent with the pass play.
Pretty good numbers there for Vince. 82% passing, 4 touchdowns.
Gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax.
Seems like Vince is mixing it up.
You're a relaxed athlete. That's when you play your best.
Nonetheless, these two have been scoring like it's going out of stop.
They've got a first down now.
Snaps the ball to Kaepernick. Kaepernick waits in the pocket, looking for a receiver. All kinds of time, throws it away.
Interesting package choice here by Havoc. He's running 3-4 even. He's using a strong safety at linebacker package, which, as you can see, is putting Dante Whitner as the right outside linebacker, left of screen. Just puts a little bit more speed and puts Whitner in a position that allows him to make plays. Whitner's a liability in the secondary, but if you can put him at linebacker, that's a huge play because of his hit power, and he's got very solid speed.
Let's go!
Vincent with a pass to Crabtree on the left side, touchdown.
We just had a score over here in the game to our right. Game tying score was 0 seconds left. 31-30, and going for 2 for the win or loss here.
Regain the lead. Scores 38-35.
Meanwhile, this has been a back and forth game. Vince and Havoc. Havoc with the ball, running it back from the kickoff. On the other side, though, we have the Green Bay Packers against the Patriots with 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
We got big ones! Let that ball through right and we got big ones!
Oh, my apologies here. The Packers got 2. Their 2-point conversion play was locked. Rodgers had to scramble, and he threw the ball running away from his receiver. James Stark catches it at the 5-yard line and stumbles forward for about 6 yards, gets the 2-point conversion in the win. But here,
crazy play.
Vince
down the sideline. Gets the catch. To Anquan Bolden. What a catch.
Vince screamed there at Havoc. First time all game you've seen that. And Havoc threw a complete pass, but that was overturned. So 3rd and 14.
What a great pass. It would have been even better if it was
inbounds.
Exactly. 3rd and 14 for them.
So does Vince dial it up? No, he doesn't.
Passes it to Manningham.
Eric Wright.
48-yard line. 4th and 6. Havoc is definitely going to have to go for it at this point. Snaps the ball to Kaepernick. Looking, running right. Throws it across the body. Davis! And he catches the ball. Unbelievable catch.
It's a rough break there for Vince.
Wow.
Havoc threw the ball up for grabs, and Vernon Davis came down for it.
Dangerous pass, but a greater catch by Havoc with
Vince just needs to get focused here and play some defense. It's tough, but
Frank Gore goes to the left.
Let's drop down. Gain 1 yard, 30 yards.
now here's where the clock comes into play. Obviously, you're down 3. You're in field goal range already. You can kind of wind it down as much as you want, or Vince can call timeouts if he wants to keep the clock with some time on it. But if you're in field goal range, you want to work the clock a little bit because you know at the very least you can tie this game. You want to score if you're going to score a touchdown with as little time left on the clock as possible. Because like I said, we've had 73 points in this game, so 7 more come pretty cheap.
But now shifted into the backfield.
3 points separate Vince and Havoc right now. 160 left in the fourth quarter. Hands off the Gore. Just chopped down at the 27-yard line,
3rd and 5, and Havoc's run the ball well all game long. I wonder if he will stick with it here or if he'll take to the air. Vince calls a timeout to think about it.
This game has been really tight, back and forth the whole game. Not really too many defensive plays, maybe just 2 fumbles between both players, but other than that, it's been a high-scoring affair. Let's see what Havoc can get in this play. 3rd and 5 and the 27-yard line. Snaps it to Kaepernick. Throws it across his body to Davis, and Davis drops it in the end zone. What a heartbreaking drop by Havoc.
And Havoc can't do anything about that. He knows that he got a huge break on the play before. Havoc, rather than kick the field goal, he knows what the situation is.
For Vince at this point, 4th and 5.
Let's go!
And it's intercepted by Vincent.
It is over with.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Havoc right now, just 2 plays. Not working in his fashion. Dropped by Davis in the end zone. Picked up by Vincent. Then he tried to go for it to get in the end zone. Now Vincent hands off the ball to Gore. Looks like he's working that clock.
Vince is hyped right now. He needs 9 more yards for this to be over. This is one of those games that's exhausting, but at the same time is a huge momentum boost to the winner.
That had to happen in the play of the game right there.
Oh, of course. One of the few stops in the game.
Throws it to Gore.
That's huge. Vince makes a crucial mistake there by going out of bounds. Saves Havoc a timeout.
Vincent called the timeout with 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 4.
Shifted from tight end to
If he gets his first down, the game is pretty much over.
Trying to clamp down here on 3rd and 4.
Intercepts the ball and gets knocked out of the 12-yard line. What a play of Vince. Similar to the 2 fumbles in the first quarter. Both players get 2 turnovers. Now Havoc has the ball with 38 seconds left at a 12-yard line. Hands off the Gore, and he's chopped down at the 7.
Thank you. Let's get it, man.
I'm almost lost for words right now. This game has gotten wild in the past minute.
30
Forces into coverage.
So 1 minute and a half.
We still got love for you.
2 crucial turnovers by both players. Havoc hands off the ball and gets chopped down at the 1. Crucial stop. But is it enough with 21 seconds left?
No, it actually hurts Vince here. He wanted to let him
First
in there.
and goal.
Now Havoc can just work the clock down.
It looks like Havoc is going to call another timeout, working that
It's a good timeout because if he snaps the ball here and doesn't get in, still looking at a timeout with maybe 8-7 seconds left. That's time for 1 pass and a field goal.
What a game.
The call right here is QB sneak. Like I said, if you have QB sneak defense, you might win this tournament. Nobody has it this.
Like Zan said, it was a QB sneak, but wait, there's a flag on the play.
He was offsides.
Both teams only have 1 timeout left.
The defense, a little
9 seconds left on the clock. It's a goal line stance right now. Let's see if Vince can hang on to this win, or if Havoc can just sneak in and win this game with 9 seconds left.
49ers
Timeout by Vince now.
final timeout.
Vince wasn't getting his defense to stick where he wanted it to. Smart to call timeout there with his his defensive line spread out. Would have been an easy sneak for Havoc there. Havoc is in.
Havoc is in for a touchdown with a QB sneak. What a game. Back and forth we went. Havoc now with the lead 42-38. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You know it's going to be a short kick as usual. It's been like that the whole game.
I wouldn't short kick here, but kick deep.
Well,
You don't want to be in position to throw a Hail Mary and get.
right. It looks like Vince catches the ball.
See, Kaepernick can throw the ball 60 yards.
Yes, he can.
I mean, you could,
Let's see if Vince has any magic left to score for a Hail Mary. Maybe he has 2 plays left in the game.
he's going to go up top with no
So this is
timeouts.
the last play for Vincent to win this game.
Maybe you see him throw a smart out route, get out of bounds around midfield, and then go up top. But I think Vince is just going to go for it right here.
Last play of the game. Let's see if Vince can throws it to Manningham, and
He did throw the out
out
route.
of bounds with 1 second left. One more last gasp for Vincent.
More than enough arm for Kaepernick to get this ball into the end zone.
Absolutely.
Who's it going to be? Mr. 99 catching traffic, Bolden? Is it going to be Vernon Davis? Or will it be Crabtree?
I'd put my money on Bolden, to be honest with you, but I could be wrong. Last play of the game. Vincent snaps the ball to Kaepernick. Kaepernick looking for a wide open receiver. Throws it to the end zone. And it's
Very close, that's it.
Havoc ends up
Rough game.